get it away. But game one, a little bit of pinball, it felt like at the beginning, that just happened to go Giants' way. And then some creative shots to put it firmly out of reach. I'm expecting a little bit more of a regimented game from game two as both teams feel acclimated and ready to go.
Yeah, I think that's a good way to describe it. A little pinball, and sometimes you just get that nasty roll or kick. And it definitely seemed to favor Giants here in this one. But at the same time, you got to give a lot of credit. I think the Giants are definitely winning that midfield fight for the majority of game one as well. And it may have picked up here at the end. A cheeky little backflip shot from Demensa. Indeed, going to get the job done.
No idea
who's
in this
left, but
this
was a pretty shot.
Attorney, but I'm guessing
talk about a changeup. Oh, Hitachi just got stuck on the post.
Isn't it?
Man, do you remember the season like 1 through 4, I think, or 1 through 5 RLCS intro?
Yeah.
With it had the Venom coming off the wall and doing this like crazy double backflip shot. And I've for years I've said I just want to see that shot happen in RLCS. That shot's never happened. That was about the closest. I feel like that was the closest I've come to seeing someone like actually do like a full-on backflip shot in RLCS. But Vodafone Giants able to secure this one in actually, I would say, more dominant fashion than the scoreboard even represents here.
I have no idea who the fuck these people are, but it's
I think this one felt pretty comfortable for the Giants. It was out in front early and never really let Queso back in. A couple of nice plays from Queso got back in the board, but I think game two, you're really looking for Queso on equal footing to start off strong. It doesn't even have to be necessarily getting the lead early or anything like that. You just don't want to see them make some weird miscues and give stuff up for free. And I mean, look at Itachi. You're hitting shots like that. It's just like, wait, what? And then Zamway is making reads on pinches straight into the floor to score a goal. And it's like, all right, fine, whatever. You can have game one.
Game one was the epitome of don't close your eyes, don't blink when watching Rocket League, because there is any touch could be a goal. Here is both cheat ups drive past the ball, and a touch.
Oh God!
The third man misses. So there's goal number one again too.
What were we talking about? Don't let it, don't let things get out of hand. Weird. Well, I mean, Atomic thinks he can get to that ball, and he sees Itachi a split second too late. Tries to adjust course to maybe give himself an opportunity at making a save. But talk about the timing on hitting that one. He just kicked it off the floor. And that's a great shot, to be honest.
I mean, in Atomic's defense, he could reach that ball. He just didn't. So they'll let through goal number one, and we'll see how they bounce back here as here comes full pressure. Zamway into doubles. Mensa will get that away, and now VK Salen and Atomic looking to get it out, but Atomic doesn't have any boost, so he's not able to chase this at all. VK Salen and Benson now with a little more of the tanks will put the pressure on, but VK Salen attacking from a strange angle here, and Atomic now going to get caught in the midfield. Giants are just going to pressure him.
Shit.
Zamway above the backboard stake. He's got to. No, Demensa gets there first. And that won't be that will not be goal number 2, but VK Salen now looking for the demolition. He'll get an Atomic.
Oh my!
No way!
Jesus! How do you choke that?
Talk about everything going perfectly. You have Demensa make a great recovery on the backboard to take away a 2-goal lead for the opposition, and then your transition touch is a little heavy.
Rough, especially when you had the blocker downfield to get the demolition. Yeah, you couldn't hold on to the ball. It was the simplest part, but sometimes that's the hardest part. Here's more pressure. Itachi comes down. Dive bombs for the save. On what's been quite a bit of pressure while we were talking about that last attempt. Queso definitely putting it on.
I feel like
Defense off the backboard again.
The underdogs.
I've seen this before.
Same
way now. Infield pass to Itachi. He's going to try and put it to the far post and get
God.
both of them for goal number 2.
Talk about Itachi picking this one off from Demensa. I mean, he just sees that Zamway's going to intercept that touch, and look at him. He gets a little vengeance. Says, yeah, I see getting pushed on the air dribbles. I can do it too.
They look like the douchebags.
I would love to see that goal again. I think he bumped Atomic, who bumped VK Salen. They both were up for that, but
he definitely bumped one. I don't know if they hit the one in the back.
I'm gold, so like
he definitely put one.
Excited to go back and see that one again later. But my goodness, here's Demensa in the midfield. Atomic's gonna close on this one up against Zamway, but it gets through, and now VK Salen, nice spawn. And he'll block one shot, and there's enough power that State can't reach it. Now Atomic with a lot of boost. He might be able to get over the top.
Oh,
Wow.
okay,
Goal
okay.
number 1.
Rarely do you see just the vanilla air dribble able to beat the defense. Zamway here, he's pretty low on boost, so that's why he decided to make his stand where he did. He knew that if he tried to continue to keep pace with it, he was going to fall too far behind. So caught out of position, not enough in the tank, and got punished.
It was that final touch, though, that put it just barely over the top. It was a very well-executed air dribble.
These guys are insane.
Yeah.
Anyway, forced him to be perfect on it.
True.
Now Demensa through 1, looking for 2. Steak off the backboard. Puts it away, and Itachi's up, but VK Salem, nice power.
Oh,
into the goal.
shit.
Tie game.
I got to watch that one from Steak's perspective. That one kind of just slipped through the cracks on him, I think. He's got no boost at this point, and it's actually Zamway who thinks things are going to go a little bit differently, so not Steak's fault. Just different expectations for the Giants there, and proven very, very wrong.
Right here at halftime, game 2. This time tied up. Game 1 had gotten out of hand already by this point. And it looked like we were on pace to do that again with Giants getting the first 2 goals, but nice rally. Queso brings it back. Demensa and VK both up for this one. VK rotating back. Miscommunication here from Team Queso.
Man.
But we've talked about this team before, thriving on the chaos, finding a way through.
Man, I gotta say, I am impressed with Team Queso's smoothness on defense. I mean, they have to make a touch, and they are right back into the mix in an instant. They've got great recovery on some of these touches coming at them from Giants.
Demensa, wow. That's the dumbest save I've seen in a long time, but well done. Itachi to the far side, and Zamway's going to try through this one. So many players piled up. Steak versus Atomic. They'll pinch it out and get a moment to breathe here on where that ball was just like,
you dumbass.
Like at a walking pace right next to the goal line for so long.
Ooh, what do you do with this? This is awkward, yeah. VK Salem trying to take an air dribble with no boost in the tank, and that's really where you question what your motives are for being up on offense. Are you just trying to buy a little time for your teammates to come help support you, or are you trying to force something? And actually, one way or the other, this could be good. Demensa, drops it down. He's looking for Atomic, and that buys time for the defense to get back, but it doesn't matter.
What the fuck?
goal line splits, and there's a
Their
lead for Team
chemistry is like
Queso.
off or something.
All 3 defenders go, oh no! That is whoop!
Oh, no!
Jesus, what the hell?
That is panic to a T.
Oh. Yeah, then that's Queso with the lead now. The chaos thriving on it here in game number 2. Looking to tie up the series as Itachi's going to try and chase this one down. Sets it up nice and soft for Steak, but he takes it straight to the corner. Zamway now lurking in the midfield looking for his opportunity, and will lose the challenge as Atomic just puts it past him. Nice fortunate boost pickup here. Can he get it in front for another goal and put the nail in the coffin? 38 seconds left. Zamway with control. Finch is on the wall. Dementia back down. Atomic's gonna miss. Here's Steak. Salem reads him onto the wall quickly.
Oof.
A neutral challenge.
50-50s all over the place.
With 18 seconds left, it's all up to the Giants. Stakes to chase this one, manages to get the block, and here's Zamway with space. Puts it down, and Itachi.
That's a good roll.
Wrap around the corner.
Oh!
Around again.
Nice.
Oh, over the top of both.
Oh,
excellent touch from VK Salem. Will break up that drive. The time has expired. Steak's got to keep it in the air. Doesn't make the touch there. And Queso come back in game 2 to tie up the series.
Atomic made an excellent read there at 0 seconds. He took stock of the position of the offense for the other team on the field, and he knew where that pass was headed before that ball was even hit over to him. Picked it off.
That was a good game. It was a good game.
Crushed that ball into the floor. Well played to Atomic, closing that one out. But that was a that was an interesting one, to say the least.
I feel like the strength of Team Queso. I remember, like, this. Actually, I think this is the first time I've ever casted a Queso match, and I've listened to the other commentators talk about this team, and I've watched them before, but really sitting down and like being in detail and being on their cameras here in game. This is a team that that's core strength is the read, is their ability to see the ball, go in an angle and be like, oh, I know where that's gonna be, and I'm gonna be there before you are there. Passing, figuring out like how to work together. It's all about just reacting to that ball. That's why they thrive on this strength of just the craziness and the pinches off the wall. And I'm excited to keep on watching them and see how well does that hold up over the course of the series.
I think you're absolutely right about that. You've seen that in effect in this series already a couple of times. Atomic in that previous game, and I think as well in game 1. I mean, he was able to just react to that crazy pinch challenge and pop a goal into the net. So it really isn't the break the defense down with, you know, horizontal tight spaces passing. It is really just brute force it.
And just being able to see.
Shit.
Oh, Demence is trying to get back down.
That was a good play.
But just barely doesn't have it as he tried to go for another wall save here for goal number 1.
72 miles per
Oh
hour.
man, there's your tight space passes. And yeah, definitely an awkward one. And he backflipped too on the goal line. I think he had that if he front flips. Oh no.
The fact that he was actually even as close as he was is kind of surprising. Well, the play that in game 2, I was like, that's the dumbest save I've ever seen. He was in the back of his goal, hit his brakes, stopped, and then intentionally drove onto the inner wall of the goal, and then wrapped out of the post to make a save. And it was the most like, I'm committed to this play, I can't stop it, and it's not even the fastest way to get there. It just saves boost, really. That's kind of the advantage. But he was correct on his read, so it was like that was one of the first moments of like, this team, let me just specifically watch the way that they're reading this play, and they're very, very fast. So here's another play, though. Demence a little bit caught on an attack that honestly, had it been on target, would have been goal number 2. Giants putting the pressure on.
And you need solid clears off the wall like that. Hopefully they start getting over the heads of that midfield line so they can get themselves some space to work with over on Team Queso, because the Giants are not shy about shoving. They've pushed every opportunity they've had on offense.
There's Itachi off his backboard. Lots of boost. Wins the challenge and gets a bump. It's up to VK Salem on the backboard. He'll take his time. Get it past 1, but Stake. Nice long read, and he gets it to Itachi. Demence is up quickly before the follow-through could put in the second goal.
There you go.
Long clear to VK. He misses in the midfield, though. Itachi will leave it for Stake. Tries to pass to Zamway on the outside. Redirected a bit. Now Stake in this corner. Just trying to gain control. VK Salem is, the three-man play. Wow, saved by Itachi.
Get that.
Too many steps gave the defense time to get back.
Yeah, it was that extra bounce on Atomic shot. If he squares that straight into the net, no questions asked, it was a goal. But unfortunately, the bouncer bought the extra time. And finally, for a moment, Queso got a little taste of offense. Zamway wants a double, and he forces Atomic off the line. They bail for Stake, and he nails the top left corner. Look at the pull-off from the man in front of Stake. I think it's Itachi who says, wait, this is yours all the way.
Yeah, and brilliant placement. Both defenders just diving across, guarding the higher percentage shot. And they choose to shoot for the harder shot, and they make it. Well done. 2-0. Giants up in game 3. Demence and BK having to fall back.
Bro, he could have beamed that.
Player off the wall. Tachi towards the goal. Salem.
Oh, no.
Snaked out to Tachi here.
They just don't have a lot. They're trying to do a bunch with a little.
Zamway out to Stake. Atomic's able to touch it before Stake could catch. But now a pass back down to Tachi onto the backboard. Demence puts it to his corner. Zamway now sets it up for Stake, who's trying to reach it in time on the backboard. VK Salem will close on it in time. Demence, lots of space. Pass out to Atomic. He takes all of the space and Stake now onto the backboard. Going to try to reach this. Puts it into the box, and Demence has to make the stop. I'm honestly surprised he made the shot.
That was quite an angle to even attempt. I wouldn't even think about trying to hit that one, but that's why I am not on this pitch.
Brilliant. Yeah,
what the hell, bro?
Actually got up between the posts, too. And Demence had the respect to dive for the save, saying, no, this shot could absolutely happen. As VK Salem to Atomic here, but Stake and Zamway going to get that one out. Now midfield. Steak and Itachi. Around the corner with 1 minute left. Giants took game number 1 and now looking to go to match point in game 3.
Ooh.
Atomic slows this. Puts it behind 1. Sandway to the sky, up against Salen. It's off to the edge. It's an Atomic, nice infield pass, but happening in their front third. Lots of space for the defenders to cover it up at multiple layers. With 30 seconds left, Giants lots of control, and I feel like many more shooting opportunities here.
Yeah.
Stat line would agree with me, 7 to 10. This is not a huge margin, but
in this last, margin of time, a minute and a half, maybe even 2 minutes, it's kind of been
even score
Giants camped out at the midfield line, cycling back and forth, and really didn't give Team Queso any opportunity to try and even think about equalizing.
Atomic trying to catch one, but with the clock expiring, game 3 will be concluded. Just a matter of protocols. Vodafone Giants take this one down. We'll go to game 4. Them on match point, looking to send Queso to the lower bracket.
I want to watch how Vodafone Giants
in
this next game are able to fairly consistently, it seems like, get such control of Team Queso's corner boosts. I mean, they hit that ball straight towards the backboard all the time, and until the very end of that game, it felt like it was just, all right, it's off the corner, there's kind of a subpar clear, and then they just run over there and took it, and that led to that, just kind of stalemate at the end. And I want to see if that's what they're really doing to keep Queso boxed in.
It very well could be, and I will say Queso's position on defense is generally pretty strong here. The few goals, I think we saw, was it both goals? The defense in a moment of well, there was the first goal was the mistake from Demensa, and then here a bit of we have to dive across this. The defense just
it was a shot to the back post from Steak.
Yeah, in a very rough situation, not necessarily a defensive mistake. I think honestly, Queso's defense has been where they need to be. Their backboard presence is very strong, given how much Giants trying to use that backboard. So, maybe the boost game is though a place of difference. I feel like it maybe more simply is just coming down to quality of touch.
It could be, but quality of touch, I mean, could be due to who knows what,
Yeah.
Speed, angle, car control.
It's a very simple thing to, it'd be like saying like, just comes down to quantum physics, pretty simple.
Yeah, exactly.
Like easy to say, very hard to explain. Or to even know. Demensa and VK Salen try to give the mix up. Itachi doesn't fall for it, puts it into the corner, now into the box, and VK Salen, nice catch and carry. Pinches off the wall and into the corner. Steak has to go for an awkward save, but Salen gonna miss in the corner. Grabs the corner boost of the Giants. And then a functional back pass here to Demensa.
But an immediate punt. I don't understand the punt from Demensa. You just did all that work to hold on to the ball. Why would you give it back? Why not
Strongest hit.
Take it on a dribble?
Strongest hit available to him. And there's a world where also I think Queso's strategy here is force Giants to make weird touches in their own corners, and eventually they'll miss. Kind of almost like a reworked one strategy of don't go into corners, force them to go into the corners. Oh, that's why Steak gets bumped out. Atomic just continues to bully him, and then looks to maybe back into this ball. No one was in the position from Queso to take advantage of that. It was a great start to the drive.
Yeah, that's the funny part, because even though they didn't score it, you're a genius, because that's exactly what happened. I mean, they literally just bombed it at 3 players on the Giants defense, and like 2 of them jumped up for it, pulled themselves out of position, they won the next challenge, and had a great shot on net.
Seen him do it a few times. Here's another one. The strategy of just always put it on target. Force them to always have a defender back, and force them to always make a good save. Queso's trying. And we're scoreless. 2 minutes into the game. Is that about to change? Here's Itachi, puts it high in a breakaway. Demensa and Atomic maybe too low on boost to immediately chase this one down, but they will win the first challenge. And a demolition onto Itachi will open up a bit of space as well. But Zamway and Steak have other ideas. Itachi spawning in the third man. He pushes up and then has to rotate back as Atomic again just cranks it to the goal.
There's that demo as well.
Yeah.
previous that slowed down that rotation in the midfield. So Giants had to get a little ground pop shot towards net. Zamway able to get there.
For all the work that Queso is doing to try and get Giants to blink on defense, and as much as those blinks are happening in the corners, they're not happening on the goal line, which is kind of a problem for Queso.
Yes, sir.
Finally they get one pass, and Zamway is able to move from the corner in and block. Across halftime, still scoreless in game 4. Giants with a win here, move forward.
Not a bad touch, but way too high. Itachi recognizing Demensa already in position. Way to cut that down and hold on to the ball. I mean, this is going to be a battle here at the sidewall now.
But high, Itachi. Clears out of his back half, and Atomic now to the corner. He'll grab a boost, look for some bumps. Zones the goalies a little bit, but the rest of his team not able to gain solid enough control to make use of it. 1:38 on the clock, and the most even game we've had yet. Demensa chasing this
he can get that.
a lot of boost. Oh, but he couldn't quite reach it. And Atomic covers up the follow-up. Now Zamway not able to gain control. Now chasing down Atomic, maybe looking for a demolition just to hound him off. But he puts the shot on target, and Stake's got to make the stop. Follow-ups here. Demensa blocked at the point of contact.
Get that. Oh no.
Nice
Oh damn it.
Zamway. Oh man. It literally looked like he didn't even slow down on that challenge. He just phased right through Atomic.
He didn't. He at no point hit his brakes here.
78 miles per hour, though.
Dunks the daylights out of him for goal number 1 and possibly the go-ahead goal of the series.
Maybe even series winner at this point. This has been a tight one.
Oh, Atomic trying to play ballet.
Oh, yes!
Oh, what is
Let's
he
doing?
I mean, you got to give credit to Itachi here. He sees Demensa coming for him, has to peel off and give ground, and Itachi fakes a little air dribble, pulls the string, goes right under him. Ooh.
What a touch, and with 1 minute and 2 left to go, couldn't have come at a better time. Giants now back to the drawing board, got to score to get the lead again. Atomic now off this corner. Zamway has him red, and he'll actually leave it for Stake. They'll try to turn this one in the corner. Salem, nice challenge here in a bit of space, but goes neutral on the side, and Demensa now in an awkward spot to pass it into his own corner. Itachi's happy to let him do it. And set it up for Zamway. Stake gonna be lurking. Itachi comes in up against 2. Here's Stake now, up against 1. They look for the bump of the goalie, but the shot is wide, and Salem carries it to the corner. 30 seconds remaining. Haven't had an overtime in the last 2 series.
Might not get one.
We might not, though. The Giants continuing to pressure.
Up, boy. Up.
Oh,
up.
Give it up.
Space. Yeah.
Up here, boy. Come.
Zamway now in this corner. Rough touches there. Atomic blocked in front of the goal. Again, the mistakes in the corner, but perfection in front of the net. Now outside, Atomic. Just wide. Overtime, likely. If Salem lets this stay alive, Stake they will get there on the wall and get 2 touches out of it.
Feeling
Salem
brave.
clears it in front.
Oh no!
Sets it up for Zamway, and he has to put it on the ground. Just couldn't quite. Didn't have the speed to get into that ball. Overtime in game 4. If Giants score, they win the series.
And that would be tough, but Team Queso really not finding themselves anywhere near as boost-starved as they were in the previous game, which is what I was worried about. But
no!
Wow, what a redirect to close it out. Oh my gosh.
What is with the pinch passes today? Itachi to Zamway. That's such a good touch. I genuinely didn't think it was going to be under the crossbar, but they proved me wrong, and Giants take it in 4.
Whoo! How do you nail that one? I mean, you're right. It's the pinch pass, which is in and of itself awkward enough to try and read, but I mean, coming at the ball from the opposite angle, and you float it over the last guy and close it out in 12 seconds. Man, that's a shot.
Oh, that was wild. That was we've seen so many of those pinch passes today. It's been, I don't know, the flavor of Saturday here. And yeah, with man-to-man coverage there, Zamway is immediately covered up on his shot,
then,
still manages to put it.
We'll watch some more later. Hold on. Go. Hold on, put on my music. bro. It's on my mood right now, bro. Not even gonna lie.
Before I put it in, I smack that ass. Pull out my Feezy, hit record, turn on the flash. We gon' make a movie like Ray J and Kim Kardashian. Put on the
Block list steps is that pussy trash and polo G stressing who. Ain't no bitch that I can't smash. Only fucked up too. Ain't no bitch that I ain't had.
Man, this shit is nothing. You the type to hit him,
Brad.
Run your mouth too much, I'm starting to think you niggas
Thanks.
hard for me to slow down, I got used to living fast. Bitch, I love the gang, gon' granny eye, get them boys my last.
That was a baby hit.
You can't hang if you won't blast. Please don't try me like Dej Loaf, I put them killers on your ass.
Always shouting on my blocks, bitch, that's where I'm started. Head of my class, yeah, always been the smartest.
Ain't no competition,
Even though they try their hardest.
I know they be hating, but I'm in my bag regardless.
Give this shit a year or two, let's see who get the farthest.
Don't play in these streets before you turn into a target. You can think you crazy, but my shorties get retarded. If I call up CCP, they scoring like they can't be guarded, bitch. The AR be shooting, I call the G unit, cause you know that bitch that with 50. That trigger just tap it, don't pull it, ain't saving no bullets, I shoot till it's empty. Like a yoga trainer, we be stretching shit. We come through with text and messages, ain't no talk it out, police chalk them out. Only way that we think we can settle shit. Had to cancel my old bitch, she was choosing, I ain't tripping, I don't miss her, cause a thought
That gon' be a thought.
Niggas from the other side, this is my homies, I ain't tripping, just gon' kill 'em, cause a op gon' be a op. Fuck that Wawa shit, we don't social beef, we grab blocks. Spot news, make reports, when we speed past blocks. Bitch, it's nighttime, so we bringing out them red dots. Got a long nose 9 and this bitch don't blow out snot. Feel like Jordan versus you, Tom Daly with that last shot. Back to poking niggas, if I lose everything that I got. You keep flicking up with them rolls, then we might have to enter your slot. Put that barrel on your head, take your new chain and your watch. I've been teased since I got that news, my homie dead. Caught your homie lacking, knocked off his dread. Just for satisfaction, we'll come take off a nigga head. Hollows like a deadly virus, bodies drop when this shit spread. Explode in his flesh, make a mess, get ripped to shreds. Show no mercy for the enemy, nobody getting spared. Man, you niggas bitches, why the fuck would I be scared? 30 shots up in my bomber, mama told me be prepared. Heard the streets been talking, I know what they said. Capital, I been grinding, shorty gon' get to that bread. Ballin' like I'm Brian, no, not Kobe, bitch, lil' ass. You can stay on the sideline, I'ma run it up instead, ayy. I'ma run it up instead, see. You can stay on the sideline, I'ma run it up instead, bitch. Look Capital out in this bitch, man, y'all know what the fuck going on, man. Long live twin, them 1300, twin, them gang, man. Tell some gang shit, man, you already know what the fuck I'm on.
Tell my side it's a movie. Blue cheese, I swear I'm addicted to blue cheese. I gotta stick to this paper like blue feet. Tell about my chicken like it's a two-piece. You can have your bitch back shit. Who piece? She just swallow all my kids in a two-sheet. Swagged out. Familiar, we bringing them gas out. I still got some racks stuck in the trap.
This is CJ. Be sure to stream Loopy out right now on Spotify.
Bullshit from the
They say I'm moving ruthless. And my shooters, they shooting. I was sick of they ruthless. I get the breeze, then it's adios. If I'm with your trees,
give it though. It's a song's fire, bro.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Leave me out the comments, leave me out the nonsense.
Speaking out of context, people need some content. Niggas trying to keep up, shit is not a contest. Whipping bands concept, heaven sent, God sent. At least that's what my mom says. Proof is in the progress, money's not an object. Busy than a motherfucker, you know how my job get. Barking up the wrong tree, you know how the dogs get. Haven't fallen off yet. Come with a classic, they come around years later and say it's a sleeper. The ears are real, the petty is real. Might charge my ex for a feature. Deposit the money to Brenda Letitia, or Linda Felicia. She came for me twice, I didn't even know for her once. You know I'm a pleaser. 42 millimeter, was made in Geneva. Yeah, I probably should go to Yeshiva. We went to Ibiza. Yeah, I probably should go link with Yeezy. I need me some Jesus. But soon as I started confessing my sins, he wouldn't believe us. Sins.
I got sins on my mind and some M's.
Got a lot of M's on my mind and my friends. Yeah, I keep my friends on my mind. I'm in love.
I'm in love with two girls at one time and they tens.
That's why I got 10 on my
some Jesus in my life.
I can't respond, we just go at your people. If I left some rats on the bed, you can keep it. This shit getting deeper and deeper. I dig it, my shuffle won't be, and I was broke, had to fix it. A shark in the water, you swim with a little fish. I hit the day by tomorrow, she miss it. I grab her neck, she look up, then I kiss it. I'm not a goat, but I fit the description.
I'm not a go, but I fit the description.
Around with them bands and I breach it. This gun ain't gon' jam when I blow, I ain't missing. I'm dropping hit after hit, I'm just chilling. But I send a hit while I chill with my children. Bigger the business, the bigger the office. I fuck around and found me a sweat and I called up, they call for my artists, they making me offers. I don't even bargain, I start from the bottom. I lost a Ferrari, Las Vegas, Nevada. I woke up the following day and went harder. I'm cracking my shit, now they see that I'm smarter. I gotta get money, I love to get charter. I gave her 4 burgers at once for a startup. I can't let them down, walk around with my guard. I'm screaming out, yo, yeah, that's still the motto. I know I be on some shit that they ain't thought of. Sins, I got sins on my mind and some M's. Got a lot of M's on my mind and my friends. Yeah, keep my friends on my love.
I'm in love with 2 girls at one time and they teens.
That's why I got 10 on my mind. I got M's. Got a lot of M's on my mind and my friends. Yeah, I keep my friends on my mind to repent.
I need me some Jesus in my life.
Amen.
I'm a 2-4, but let me a threesome. This car looks pretty fire, man. And in the cap. She repent. I need me some Jesus in my life.
This is a one take ass song. Her give me a feeling. My girl just walked into the building. First give me a feeling, I feel it. First give me a feeling, I feel it. Man, goddamn black eyes, yeah. I got a feeling. First tell me feel it, I feel it. Problems I know me conceal them. Kinda like my feelings, but I still feel them. I just walked in the building. Look like a million, but I'm worth more than a million. I don't need no riddling, I'm focused on the millions. Disregard civilians. Till I get a house with a moat in the pavilion. I reek of good vibes, smoking on reefer. I'm high, like a set fever. Type of kid to make you scratch until your nails gone. Drugs in my head, you heard what I said. No 5, no 10, no 15, twin, just perk that is in my head. I told my mom I'm here to stay, no she won't catch me dead. I'm too much of an idol, nigga, no Ryan Seacrest. Do it by my V long. This is about you. I got a feeling. First tell me feel it, I feel it. Problems I know me conceal them. Kinda like my feelings, but I still feel them. I just walked in the building. Look like a million, but I'm worth more than a million. I don't need no riddling, I'm focused on the millions. Disregard civilians. Till I get a house with a moat in the pavilion. Till I get a house with a moat in the pavilion. Walk into your building, nigga, I'm a villain. Feel like Dragon Ball, bitch, I'm Goku when you krillin'. Nigga back, I'm bullin'. These niggas be chillin', all up in they feelings. Me, I'm just winning.
W-I-N-N-I-N-G.
Ain't no I in team, but that shit ain't me in team. I'm in it to me in team. I know I just fucked up, but bitch, I'm still the freestyle king. Her pussy whiter than olive oil. My watch costs 100 more. My new girl a Lamborghini. Your girl a Honda Accord. Mama tell me I gotta stay focused. Told her I am not a Ford. Focus, you know this when it disappear like I got a feeling. First tell me feel it, I feel it. Problems I know me conceal them. Kinda like my feelings, but I still feel them.
I just walked in the building.
Look like a million, but I'm worth more than a million. I don't need no riddling, I'm focused on the millions.
What is this? Okay, weapons.
Till I get a house with a moat in the pavilion.
Bum, bum, bum. Bum, bum, bum. Bum. What is this? What the hell? Says 3v3. What the fuck is this? Bro, this is cool as fuck. What the hell? That's my brother. So if you can't see me, crossing me. Fuck all these hoes, leave them off me. We from the gutter. Every night we hit bell only me. Bitch, watch your tongue, cause they know who in me. They say I'm greedy. When I be only trying to feed the team. Somebody tell me who been feeding me. No, I ain't easy. They call each other like I might OD. Man, I miss the old streets. Bro, this is so cool.
They know my name, but they don't know me.
Fuck.
Got all this pain, somebody hold me. Yeah. So now I'm like Kobe. Yeah. These niggas be so phony. Yeah. They wanna be my homie. Yeah. But I've been grinding by my lonely. Yeah.
Cold winners, cold killers, and cold dealers. My granny trippin', her grandson, the dope dealer.
My hoe trippin', no pics, just business. Stop bitchin', get out your feelings, just roll with it. It's all sickening, the bills hitting, my mom's missing. Pots flipping, the time's ticking, the day shifting. I can't fix it, move with it, just groove with it. Too smooth with it, I kept praying, I'm God's gifted. Yeah, never change on my brothers, I'm not switching. But I hang with no others, we not with it. All the ops taking cover, got caught slipping. Go spin they block with them cutters, we not missing. I miss the whole street. These niggas lame, they gotta show me. They know my name, but they don't know me. Got all this pain, somebody hold me. Yeah. So now I'm all like Kobe. Yeah. These niggas be so homie. Yeah. They wanna be my homie. Yeah. But I've been grinding by my lonely. Yeah. Practically, I give you my last, ain't no asking me. You just mad I got them gang members in back of me. I lost my dog and his soul still attached to me. Don't blame my homie for his murder, blame his accuracy. Real killer, I told that bitch
hell
that's
no.
me. Lot bitches setting up some rappers and some athletes. I'm taking care of a lot of lawyer fees. I can't
Bandit, you're afraid that my girl's kitchen from it.
And I can never keep a job cause I was big T. They call them lacking off a squad because it's bitch cheap. I keep the old streets away cause they was big leech. Yeah. And I miss the old streets. For the Perkins out the lane, but that's the old me. You know what happened if you owe me, that's the old me. Don't DM me about no shooting, nigga, show me. And ain't no keyboard, they gon' pull up, that's the old. Man, I miss the old streets. These niggas lame, they gotta show me. They know my name, but they don't know me. Got all this pain, somebody hold me. Yeah. So now I'm all like Kobe. Yeah. These niggas be so homie. Yeah. They wanna be my homie. Yeah. But I've been grinding by my lonely. Yeah.
Fuck. Oh, what are you doing? Get that. Bro. Baby, I've been on the run, but I will never run from your love. Feel on my dick, there's a gun. Not right there, just a little above. I value my relationship is forever, but I be cheating on the drugs. Broke up codeine in a new plug. Hit up hot rock pints, I need two of them. Put this got me in my lungs. Green. Chopper on me, I don't talk. I just up the beam. Let my gun bust a nut, then leave. I ain't leave a clue on the scene. Close range, so I got blood on my jeans. Saints Row Cup, ain't no red in my lane. Bank rolled up, I've been swimming in green. Still a blue face king. Benjamin Franklin come dirty and clean. I know my haters hate to see me succeed. If they get the chance, they'll end up murdering me. That shit got me laughing. Kill take it to rap it. Gra, gra. Fuck nigga on your father. Don't matter if you hold up. They say age is just a number. That's the case, I'm way over. Oh my god, dude. Apologies for my fuck career. Baby, I've been on the run, but I will never run from your love. If you feel on my dick, there's a gun. Not right there, just a little above. I value my relationship is forever, but I've been cheating on the drugs. Broke up codeine in a new plug. Hit up hot rock pints, I need two of them. Lean. Put biscotti in my lungs. Smoke green. Chopper on me, I don't talk. I just up the beam. Let my gun bust a nut, then leave. I ain't leave a clue on the scene. Close range, so I got blood on my jeans.
Getting to work is a little different. If your commute has changed, you could be saving money. With pay-per-mile car insurance from Allstate, you only pay for the miles you drive. Drive less, save 50% with pay-per-mile insurance. You've never been in better hands. Visit Allstate.com or call an agent for a quote today.
Pricing varies based on how you buy, driving behaviors, and includes a daily rate. Not applicable in California. Based on annual premium paid by Allstate Standard Auto customers versus Allstate pay-per-mile customers who drive an average of 4,000 miles a year. Savings vary subject to terms, conditions, and availability. Allstate Fire and Casualty Insurance Company and its affiliates. Copyright 2020 Allstate Insurance Company.
Alright, that was fucking boring. Shout out to Gold on. Here to do that, shut up, Brayden Land. I want boys to get physical. Different vision. Happy ending the life I was given.
But I'm rich in the board. See the haters just smack cause they hit our floors. I think it's time to shine. I've been waiting so long.
Rez is a fucking fly, isn't it? These monsters.
I'ma do this shit for us. Just hold on. And it's Tally sipping Henny and I got my robe on. And they know I'm throwing bullets till the ops are gold on. They were ready for that last drill, told us hold on. Broke on, they don't chill, but we gon' go strong. Broke on, body drop on the top and I'm still finna kill some. Run up on me and that's still drumming. All my life I've been hungry, that meal coming. Me and my niggas must get no credit, we tryna see comments on Reddit. I told my niggas we all gon' be fine, I promise, remember I said it. I'm in the phone, switch lanes, I took off the brain. For all them nights we went through pain. Drippy, I'm making it rain, little TJ my name. You see what it say on the chain. I've been doing my own thing. When it comes to that money, I flip it like cocaine. She eat up and get protein. I just hit it and dubbing, no cuffing and no game. I be sitting with no shame. And I been was that nigga for rapping with no chain. Where I come from, they toe thing. Little niggas out bugging, they shooting with no aim. You ain't never put no pain. How the fuck you gon' tell your homie that's so lame? I won't never say no name. So my goal is to get to the top with the whole game. I think it's time to shine. I've been waiting so long. Broski serving time, he been gone for so long. And I promise I'ma do this shit for us. Just hold on. And it's Tally sipping Henny and I got my robe on. And they know I'm throwing bullets till the ops are gold on. They were ready for that last drill, told us hold on. Broke on, they don't chill, but we gon' go strong.
Bro, I can't even find a match. What the hell? Man, I'll just play some comp. I don't really care.
Yeah. Know what I'm saying? Know what I'm saying? When you create a wave in the vibe, you know what I'm saying? You is the vibe in the wave, you know what I'm saying? Never let these niggas catch up what you caught up, you know what I'm saying?
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. I can do better on my own and go by myself. I never needed no help. I needed you niggas, you wasn't right there. You need me, little nigga, I'm still gon' be here. My vision was blurry and now I see clear. You wouldn't believe what I made in a year. Trading designer, I'm sticky as hell. I ran Atlanta, I should read them. I can do bad on my own and go by myself. I never needed no help. I needed you niggas, you wasn't right there. If you need me, little nigga, I'm still gon' be here. My vision was blurry and now I see clear. You wouldn't believe what I made in a year. Trading designer, I'm sticky as hell. I ran Atlanta, I should read them mail. Trading designer, I'm sticky as hell. Whenever we argue, I buy Chanel. Whenever I ain't rapping, I'm selling these bills. My nigga got caught, I just hope he don't tell. If you can sit quiet and I'll pay your bill. Still ain't gon' snitch if they send me to hell. I put in overtime to get the M's. Been with the same games I will live. Running up, my speed fast, yeah. Running running up like speed fast, yeah. Running up like speed fast, yeah. Like speed fast, yeah. I can do bad on my own and go by myself. I never needed no help. I needed you niggas, you wasn't right there. If you need me, little nigga, I'm still gonna be here. My vision was blurry and now I see clear. You wouldn't believe what I made in a year. Trading designer, I'm sticky as hell. I ran it on, I should be the I can do bad on my own and go by myself. I never needed no help. I needed you niggas, you wasn't right there. If you need me, little nigga, I'm still gonna be here. My vision was blurry and now I see clear. You wouldn't believe what I made in a year. Trading designer, I'm sticky as hell. I ran it on, I should be the mayor. You won't believe what I made in a year. I'm flipping these bags, I made me a meal. Then I start rapping and got me a deal. I took off fat, this shit get real. She wanna talk, but she don't wanna hear. All she wanna do is keep it real. She keep on crying, I'm tired of her tears. I keep on lying, ain't just what it is. I'm on my grind, so fuck how you feel. I got some homies who sit in a pen. Yeah, yeah. They gon' be sitting there bit for some years. We was some teens, they labeled us grown. Had some judges who doing us wrong. I know your pain, just hold on and just sing this song. I can do bad on my own and go by myself.
I never needed no help, I needed you. You wasn't right there, you leave me there. I'm still gonna be here. My vision was blurry and now I see clear. You wouldn't believe what I'm making me here. Training designer, I'm sticky as hell.
I ran that line, I should be the I can do bad on my own and go by myself. I never needed no help. I needed you niggas, you wasn't right there. If you need me, little nigga, I'm still gonna be here.
Damn it.
My vision was blurry and now I see clear. You wouldn't believe what I made in a year. Training designer, I'm sticky as hell. I ran that line, I should be the mayor.
Oh, you gotta be kidding me. What an angle. Hey, they don't expect that shit, bro. I'm telling you. I'm telling you, bro, it works. Baby, you be lying, your verses. Can't even lie, you ain't my type. You ain't give me all that fine impression.
I can guarantee you if you my cash, you got every bag you can imagine. Big house, I can really be bragging. 100,000 in my mouth like what's happening. Not the big cheap tea that's embarrassing. He ain't me, you can keep the comparison. My bitch probably one of the baddest. Turning into a savage. This bitch got a problem in traffic. We can't do imagine G-Wagon. Low key, I've been keeping it classy. Could be really out here doing them nasty. Couldn't even see me in last year. Just started and them niggas in last year. I ain't even tried to and I passed them. Giving looks, I contribute to fashion. Drop a song, I be giving them cash. Stand alone, not your regular rap. Brand new car is noisy. Come through when it's roaring. You ain't gotta worry. Don't care about your boyfriend. See me and get nervous. I damn near did it perfect. Work hard and determined. It's safe to say I earned it. None of you guys can flash me.
Are you serious?
None of you guys can hide me. Post my drip up daily just so they can see. Turn me up some more so my haters can hear. I put it over the back in the car and tell her to go. She when she lands, she better get banned. She back on the road. She know how I get when I get in that mode. Ain't fucking with bitches, ain't buying no clothes. Only do shows and make me some songs. Make sure the other shit come and get sold. We fuck with these scribbles cause we pay with phones. We play with our money and not with our nose. I used to go to the west to get lows.
Fuck.
I'm on some motion. She said she missed it and sending emojis. No time to kick it on my waist in motion. Can't say I miss you, I don't got emotions. I'm on that back when I step on the floor shit. I'm on that me and the bro. I'm on that back when I stood at the store shit. Ain't going broke, I'm just back on my old shit. Don't take it.
Oh my god, dude.
I'm never gonna be over. If you tell them what was said, you got a new Corvette like it's stolen. Yeah. Brand new car is noisy. Come through and it's roaring. You ain't gotta worry. Don't care about your boyfriend. See me and get nervous. I damn near did it perfect. Work hard and determined. It's safe to say I earned it. Yeah. None of you guys can flash me. Matter of fact, none of you guys can hide me.
Oh my god, dude. How the fuck? This game isn't fun, bro. Oh my god, I missed the boost.
said I'm in the booth with pneumonia symptoms, but they might say it's corona symptoms. Yeah. Hey, reminisce about the old days, back when the Grizzlies had OJ. When I had me a ball fade, wanted all the J's and I couldn't get no play. Times fly by when you having fun, but back then I ain't feel like I had none. Back when a nigga didn't need a mask on, but I kept a ski mask on my cash grew long. Mom bumpin' Joe to see, Joe to say, Pops drinking rose on a Sunday. I had school on Monday, contemplating dropping out. I was only in the 10th grade. I'm a boss, they was trying to make a slave. A lot of souls been lost since pre-K. Our thoughts create our reality. Confirmation, it came from the CIA. That's a topic that need to be unmuted, but we'll cross that bridge when we come to it. Couple miles away, we ain't gotta run to it. Marathon getting shorter, we gon' break through it. I'd rather teach wellness to kings and queens. Matter of fact, gods and goddesses. I'm picking their brains, but facing their head.
Dude.
Cosmetologists. Water Bible similar to astrology. Prophet make a prophecy. How many days the sun going down on the 21st? I say about 3. Vaccines the mark of the beast. Can't put no chip in me. Tryna block spirituality. Tryna fuck up DNA in my genes. Protect the mind and soul. Protect your body too. Don't leave the house without my crystals.
Oh my.
VVS's can't protect my soul. Protect the mind and soul. Protect your body too. Don't leave the house without my crystals. VVS's can't protect my soul. To make a long story short, you will have to book the words, of course. Nothing less, nothing more. Playing chess with the boys. Tell a nigga pick the poison. Abortion or orphan. Had to take me to Maury. Oh Lord, the majority of the kids I may have been mourning. Tell me grand rising, don't tell me good morning. Words put a spell on my conscience. I rising and I'm horny. Had a conference with a girl named Lauren, but she was too boring. Ignoring outpouring of the pain. In the heart she was storing. Her head's in the clouds she was soaring. And she was foreign. Will I ever find love one day? Before they put me in my grave. People been temporary. Can I just get my way? Can I just get my way? If you come in my life, just stay. Can you stay? Baby, stay for me. I changed my ways, did you wait? I hate to say, you didn't wait for me. All the shit I felt been fake. It left me baked. Call me bakery. Don't check on me, I'm doing fine. Everything been divine, just pray for me. Slow and steady, win no race, but I've been picking up the pace. I